Anthony Seaboyer is a national security expert with the Royal Military College of Canada, and he joins us now. Thanks so much for your time today.
Morning.
So does Canada have the resources to undertake this mission?
Absolutely. I think the contribution we're making now with 600 soldiers, 6 fighter jets, is very significant. It's potentially going to make a significant difference on the ground against ISIS, particularly with the other coalition forces many countries have joined in now, so this will make a big difference. But we have to be aware that this is not primarily a military problem. So what we're doing is a first very necessary step, taking out heavy weaponry, taking out command and control structures, but the actual problem will not be solved with military power.
There's a 6-month limit placed on Canada's involvement in the mission, but is the war likely to drag on much longer than that?
Well, it's clear that the problem we're seeing here is much larger even than ISIS. It's a similar thing we're seeing with Boko Haram, with Al-Qaeda. This is international terrorism, which seems to spread wherever there are failed and failing states. So the overall battle against this, if you want, the causes that lead to these groups getting so many people joining them and getting so many financial resources will be a much longer problem. So you have to address the root causes of what leads to over 35,000 people joining, for instance, ISIS in the region.
What factors on the ground need to be addressed, Anthony, to help eliminate ISIS?
Well, there are reasons why people join. We have to look at these reasons. And in the Iraqi case and Syrian case, it's very clear that the government has been very oppressive towards certain parts of the population, particularly the Sunni population. That has led to a huge Sunni uprising. Many people that normally would not tolerate or support an organization like ISIS are now at least standing by, if not even indirectly supporting them. And that is what has to be taken away. So you need political structures. And that's where Canada can help, democratic structures where all parts of the population are represented in government authority to stop the uprising, which is the basis of ISIS right now.
And that being said, uprising, with all the airstrikes and even boots on the ground, how do you fight an ideology?
That's exactly the problem. You can't bomb away an ideology. But the problem is we always look for short-term solutions, and it's easy and fairly simple to do what we're doing right now, and it's essential. It's necessary as a first step. But the long-term strategy has to be to help these regions in general, and that's why we need an overall approach. We need the military solution. We need the military airstrikes, no doubt, but we also need diplomatic solutions that bring together the more local allies that actually provide ground troops and that can help in the region to create stability and a climate in which all parts of these countries, all parts of societies are included. That's, I think, what's necessary right now.
And how important, how crucial is it for countries in the region in pushing back ISIS?
Well, it's very essential. We're seeing that they will spread to wherever they can. If we succeed in pushing them back with airstrikes and military interventions, what will happen is they will move towards Syria. They will potentially move towards other countries. So without significantly effective cooperation from countries, particularly like Turkey and Saudi Arabia, that in the end, I think will have to contribute with ground troops. We will not be successful. So that is very crucial that we bring on more partners and bring them effectively in, because in the end, it's the countries on the ground in the region that have to help significantly solve the problem.
Very quickly, opposition leader Tom Mulcair called for Canada to provide humanitarian relief and strengthen political institutions in Iraq and Syria. Is it too late for that?
No, I think this is a crucial part that will be ongoing, has to be parallelly done, and will be the longer overall task that is necessary. However, we need these airstrikes, I believe, at the moment, but we have to be aware this is not the final solution. It's just the very first step, and the overall concentration has to be on solving the problems in the region.
All right, Anthony Seaboyer, national security expert from the Royal Military College of Canada. Always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being on the program. Thanks.